Okay, so my screen is visible. My screen is visible to you all. Okay. Okay. So your first of all, I'll give you the task 4 description. Okay. So basically, your task 4 is exploratory data analysis, and your description and your responsibility is this task basically involves performing exploratory data analysis on a data set, and your responsibility is to create a visualization to understand the distribution of variables, and you have to identify the outliers, which we have already did in the previous task, and you have to check for correlations between variables. Okay, so this is your task. So first of all, I'll tell you what is like exploratory data analysis means. Okay, so like exploratory data analysis is all about like digging into data to understand its patterns, relationships, and insights. Okay, so like it helps us to uncover interesting trends and make informed decisions based on the data we have. Okay, so yes, now we'll head towards the code part. Yes, so this is your task 4 code. So first of all, our first task is to import all the necessary libraries into our Jupyter notebook. Okay, so first library is here pandas, which you all know. We have to import for the basic functions. Then second is NumPy library, which is useful for handling the numeric data set. Okay, then third one is for matplotlib.pyplot splt. This is for plotting purpose to plot different kinds of plots and charts. Then comes the cmon library, which is advanced library, which we have to use for the advanced charts and plots. Then comes the from datetime import datetime. This we are importing because we have to change the format of the date into the proper datetime format, so that it will not give error into our visualization codes. Okay, so now your second task is to import the csv file. I hope till now you all know how to load a csv file into it. Okay, first of all you have to create a variable, then you have to use this function, which is pd dot read underscore csv, and in parentheses and in inverted columns you have to copy the location part. Okay, now second task is over. Now we'll first analyze, basically we'll analyze your the variables and the rows and columns of your data set. Okay, so for it, first of all we are using the head function. You all know what is the role of the head function. It gives you the top 5 rows of your data set. So this is your top 5 rows of your data set. Okay, and these are the columns name which our data set is containing. First is video underscore id, then trending date, then title, then channel underscore title, category underscore id. Okay, so these are your column names. From the column names you are like getting the reference that this data set is of US YouTube videos. Okay, like thumbnail, link, tags, views, likes, dislikes. Okay, so this is basically the data set of the US YouTube videos. Okay, now comes the another function, which is df.shape. So you know it basically gives you the total number of rows and columns present in your data set. Okay, so 40949 rows and 16 columns are present in a data set. Okay, now comes the another function, which is drop underscore duplicate. So you know this function will drop the duplicate rows from your data set. Okay, and now your shape is 40901 comma 16. It means your duplicate rows is removed from your data set. Okay, it is reduced by some number, some good number. Okay, now what we'll do, we'll check the descriptive statistics of your data set. Okay, so df.describe function we have to use for checking the descriptive statistics of your data set. Okay, so this is your descriptive statistics. Also, please note that describe function will only give you the descriptive statistics of the numeric column. Okay, only like numeric column. Okay, integer type object. Okay, only this. Okay, so this is your descriptive statistics. Now comes the concise summary. So you know info function will give you the concise summary of your data set, that how many non-null count are there in your data set and what is the data type of the particular column. So video underscore id having object data type and category underscore id having int data type, like so. Okay, so now what we are doing, we are dropping the two columns, which is thumbnail link and description. Now first of all I'll show you these two columns. Okay, thumbnail link and description, this column and this column we are removing because these columns containing the value of the links. Okay, so this is not acceptable in our bar charts, in our charts and plots. Okay, so for it we have to remove this column. So here is your syntax for removing it. Here I have assigned the new variable name, which is columns underscore to underscore remove. In this we have assigned these two columns. Okay, then we use the drop function and we drop these two columns. Okay, now you will see the info, the concise summary of your data set. The thumbnail link and description column is not here. Okay, it means it is removed. Here in previous info there is like thumbnail link and description. Now it is not. Okay, it is removed from your data set. Okay, because it will give you error in the visualization then. Okay, now our another task, which is from datetime import datetime. So what we are doing, we are changing this column trending underscore date format into proper datetime format. Okay, so here is your syntax for it. We are changing this column into the proper column. Okay, so df in bracket trending underscore date column we have chosen. Okay, then we are applying this formula. Okay, this function lambda x, this is the function datetime dot strip time, and in parentheses here x comma, here we mention percentage y represents the year, then percentage d represents the day, then percentage m represents the month. Okay, so this is the proper syntax for it. Now you will see your trending date is in the proper format. Okay, so now it will not give you the error in the visualization. Okay, so this is in the proper format. So this is how you can change into the datetime format. Okay, now this is the second method for changing into datetime format. Okay, so now we are changing the publish time column into the datetime format, proper datetime format. So for it we are using the pd dot to underscore datetime function. Okay, so here we are using the pd dot to underscore datetime function for changing the publish time to the proper datetime format. Okay, so this is your proper format. Okay, this is the second method. Now what we are doing, we are creating the three more rows. Okay, in our data set. I we are creating because we are creating this because we have need in this in the visualization form. Okay, so the kind of questions that I'm going to solve, so these columns were needable there. Okay, so how to create a new column? If you want to create a new column, this is the syntax. Here we are creating three new columns, which is publish underscore month, publish underscore day, publish underscore hour. Okay, and these particular columns value we are fetching from the publish underscore time column. Okay, so from this column we are fetching its value. Okay, by using the dot dt dot month, means month column will fetch the month from the publish time column, and publish underscore day will fetch the day of the publish time column, and similar as hour. Okay, so now we'll see these three columns. See, this three columns is created here. Okay, first is your publish underscore month, second is your publish underscore day, then third is your publish underscore hour. Okay, so now we'll check. In the first row your month is 11, here month is 11, correct. Day is your 13, here day is 13. R is your 17, here R is your 17. Okay, so this is how you can create new new columns, okay, not particularly three. You can create new columns like this, okay, and if you want to fetch some values of the like month, day, hour from the date time, you can fetch like this by using dt dot month, day, hour, okay. So yes, these three columns we have created. Okay. Now here we have created another column which is df category underscore name. So first of all, what we have did, we have printed the sorted category ID. Okay. So this is your sorted category ID in the ascending order. Okay. So what we have did, we have created the category underscore name new column. So here what we have did, that is like respective of these category ID like 1, 2, 10. If the category ID is 1, then your category name will be film and animation. And if your category ID is 2, then your category underscore name will be autos and vehicles. Okay. Yes. So if your category ID is 10, then your category underscore name will be music. And if your category underscore ID is 15, then your category name is pets and animals. So we have set the category underscore name values with respect to the category IDs. Okay. If there will be ID irrespective of these, like except of these, then the category underscore name will reserve that as the null value. Okay. And LOC function, here we have used LOC by using this LOC function. It means you can assign the new column value by using any created column. Okay, so by using this you can assign your new column values by using the any created columns. Okay, so now we'll see your category underscore name column, is it created or not. Okay, see, here is it created. Okay, category underscore name. So here you will see people and blogs. Okay, so people and blogs are is with, see, people and blog is with category ID 22. If the category ID is 22, then your name will be people and blogs. So now we'll check its category ID. People and blog category ID is 22 here. Okay, so like so on, your category ID, category underscore name is created. Okay, so yes, this is how the new column is created, which name is category underscore name. So yes, this is how you can check, you can like analyze your variables. Okay, and if you want to make new column, this is how you can make it. If you want in your visualization any column, this is how you can create it. And you have to change your date time into the prop, you have to change your date format into the proper date time format, and these are the basics for analyzing your variables. These functions are basics. Okay, so now we'll head towards the visualization form. Okay, so first visualization is of total published video per year. Okay, so for getting the answer of this, we are using the year column. Okay, so we are fetching it again from the publish underscore time column. We are fetching the year column. Okay, we are fetching the year value from it. And what we are doing, we are creating the new variable which is yearly underscore counts. Okay, equals to df dot group by. We are grouping the two columns. First is year, then second is video underscore id. Okay, I'll show you these two columns first. See, video underscore id, this column, okay, and views column. So we are grouping these two columns. Okay, yes, so we are grouping these two columns. So video underscore id dot count. So what this will do, this will first count the total value of the video underscore id, then it will group by with the year column. Okay, and after using this you will get to know your total published video per year. Okay, so we'll create a bar chart. This is your syntax for creating the bar chart. You all know the syntax. Okay, which is yearly underscore counts dot plot. We are making the plot of this answer. Okay, so we are using this variable which is yearly underscore counts dot plot, kind is here bar, okay, and comma x label is year here, year is, see, x is year here, and your y label is set as total published count, and your title is set as total published video per year. Okay, so yes, so this is how you can create a bar chart, and plt.show is for showing your chart. So this is your bar chart of the total published video per year. Okay, so it is containing on only the values of 2017 and 2018. Okay, so from this you get to know that our data set is containing only the 2017 and 2018 year values. Okay, now we'll head towards the second visualization, which is now we have to calculate total views per year. Okay, so for it we have to use the two column, which is first is views, then year. Okay, so what we are doing, we are again creating the new variable, which is yearly underscore views, then equals to df dot, now we are grouping these two columns, views and year. Okay, year views dot sum. So what this will do, this will first sum the views value, okay, sums the new value, then it will group with the year column. Okay, now we'll create the bar chart, same syntax, this is okay. Now here comes the plt dot x ticks, and in bracket there are rotation equals 0. So what this function means, so x ticks here rotation equals 0 means all x are in the straight line. Okay, here rotation is 0 degree, there is no rotation of your x axis. If your x axis rotation will be 90 degree. Okay, so now see, your axis will be in 90 degree. Okay, and if your rotation is 45 degree, so here is your example of rotation of 45 degree. Okay, so this means, this is the meaning of the x-axis basically. Okay, so now yes, so another function here we use, which is plt dot tight underscore layout. So what this function will tell you, this function will check that all the bar charts will be in the Jupyter only, okay, and they will not overlap with each other. This will be like tight layout of your visualization. So it will check this. This function will check this. Okay. Now this is your bar chart of the total views per year. Okay. Now again another visualization. This is for finding the top 5 categories. Okay, so for it, for finding the top 5 categories, we are using the category underscore name column. Okay, this is the new column that we have created, right? So yes, for finding the top 5 categories, we are using the new column, which is the category underscore name. Okay, so here we have created the new variable, which is category underscore views, then grouping the category underscore name with the views column, views dot sum dot reset underscore index. So what here reset underscore index function is, why this function is used. So basically this function is used to reset the index of a data frame. Okay, like when we perform operations on a data frame, the indexes can sometimes become unorganized or contain gaps. Okay, so by using this function, it helps us to reorganize the index by assigning a new default numerical index. Okay, so first of all, it this function, some function will sum the views column, then it will be set in the indexes by using the reset underscore indexes, then the sum of the views is set as the indexes. Okay, then it will group by this column, which is category underscore name. Okay, so now what we are doing, we are sorting the category by using descending order for getting the top 5 categories. Okay, so here, okay, so here we are sorting the category by views in descending order. So here is the new variable, which is top underscore categories. Okay, and equals to category underscore views. This variable names dot sort underscore values. We have to use this function for sorting your values. Okay, and by equals to views. Okay, because we are sorting it by the views column. Then ascending equal false because we are arranging this in the descending order. Dot head in bracket 5. Head function will give you the top 5 categories. Okay. Now here is the bar plot syntaxes. These all are same. This is same. X label, Y label, title. This is your title, type layout. These all are same. Okay, so this is your top 5 categories bar chart. Okay, so this is your category name and this is your total views. Okay. Now this is your another plot which is your count plot. This is your count plot. So basically I'll tell you first what is count plot. Okay, so count plot is in the Seaborn library. Okay, so it is a type of visualization that displays the count of observation in each category of a categorical variable. Okay, like it's like a bar chart. Okay, it's like a bar chart, but it shows you the frequency or count of different categories. Okay, so yes, this is it in your CMON library. This is the advanced plot. So here plt.figure fig we have fixed the size of your figure which is 12,6 length and breadth. Okay, then this is the syntax for using the count plot. For making the count plot you have to use count plot function. Then x is your category underscore name. Okay, this is your category underscore name. Data is df. Okay, this is your variable name in which we have imported your data set. Order equals to df category underscore name dot value underscore counts dot index. So basically value underscore count will count the value of the category underscore name value. Then it will set these value in the indexes by using the dot index function. Okay, so now is your 90-degree, rotation is your 90-degree, and this is your result. Okay, this is your count plot basically. This is your count plot of video count by category. Okay, yes. So now comes the another visualization which is your bar plot. This is for number of videos published per hour. Okay, so for it we are using the column which is publish underscore hour. So this column we are using for it. Dot value underscore count, it count the value of it, then it will sort in the indexes. Okay, bar plot, rest all the syntaxes are same. Okay, here is the difference which is palette equals rocket. Okay, so palette equals to rocket. Here rocket is a in a data visualization library. Okay, it refers to a specific color palette. Okay, means it typically consists of a range of vibrant and contrasting colors. Okay, like which can make your plots visually appealing and like easier to interpret. Okay, so by using this palette, here is your contrasting colors bar plot. Okay, so this is with the help of palette equals to rocket. So this is your number of videos published per hour bar plot. Okay, x-axis is here hour of day and y-axis is number of videos here. Okay, now this is your line plot. Okay, this is your line plot of the CMON library, which is the advanced line plot here. Okay, so this is your line plot of the CMON library. Okay, so here we are using the this line plot is showing you the videos published over time. Okay, so here we are using the time and date column. Okay, so so here we have created new variable which is video underscore count underscore by underscore date, and we group the publish underscore date column dot size. So this dot size function is used to determine the number of elements in a data frame. Okay, so yes, so now the figure size we have set is 12,6 length and breadth, and this is your syntax for plotting the line plot. Okay, data is here video count by state. This is your data, and title, x label, y label, x6 all are same. So this is your line plot for the videos published over time. Okay, so this is your line plot. Now this is your Seaborn scatter plot. This scatter plot is between views and likes. Okay, so here data is df, x is your views, x is your views, y is your likes. Okay, and your title is view versus likes. Okay, so this is your scatter plot, Seaborn scatter plot of views versus likes. Okay, Now comes the another count plot. So these are the number of count plots. These are the three number of count plots. Okay. So here we have set the figure size of these 14 comma 8. Okay. So here we have used the plt dot subplot underscore address. Okay. So this function, the subplot underscore address function, is used to adjust the spacing between subplots. Okay. To this function we have used for adjusting the spacing between subplots in a figure. Okay, so when you create a figure with multiple subplots, there might be unwanted gaps, okay, or overlaps between them. Okay, so for okay, so like it might be like overlaps, okay, between each other. So the subplot underscore adjust function allows you to fine tune the spacing by adjusting the parameters, okay, like such as the left, right, top and bottom margins. It set this. Okay, so here we are using the ws space and hs space. So this basically are parameters, okay, used in subplot underscore adjust function to control the horizontal and vertical spacing. Okay, so this is the horizontal and vertical spacing, and here top parameter specify the position of the top edge of a subplot. Okay, so here your subplot is 2 comma 2 comma 1. Okay, this is your spacing. Okay, and your count plot syntax is this. Here x is your comment disabled, first count plot is your comment disabled, and here data is df we have used, and your title is comment disabled, font size of your title is 16. Okay, now your second count plot is rating disabled and its font size is also 16 here. Okay, now third is your video error or remove, its font size is also 16 here. Okay, so this is your last visualization. Now comes our the last topic, which is your correlation. So first of all, correlation in data analysis refers to the statistical relationship or association between like two or more variables. Okay, two or more variables. So basically it helps us to understand how changes in one variable are related to changes in another variable. Okay, so for it you have to use just dot core function. Okay, so this is your correlation between the views and likes column. You can create any between any columns. Okay, so yes, this is your correlation part. So yes, this was all your task 4. What you have to do, I'm repeating again. First of all, you have to import all the necessary libraries. Then you have to import your data set, okay, in your Jupyter notebook. Then you have to analyze your data set and variables by using some of the functions, head, shape. Then you have to drop the duplicate rows, and by using describe info function you have to analyze it. Okay, and you have to remove the unnecessary columns. Okay, and you have to change in the proper datetime format if there are date format columns. Okay, these are the date format columns, so you have to convert in the proper datetime format. Okay, then if you have some questions, okay, if you need to make the new columns, okay, for the visualization you can create like this. Okay, if you want to fetch this method, this syntax you have to use for it. Okay, and this is your new column, again new column. This is how you can create your new column with the respective of already created columns. Okay, now this is your visualization. You have to solve it for the different questions that you will build up. Okay, this is for total published video per year. You have to group the columns that are needable for the bar chart. Okay, so this is your visualization like so on. Okay, you have to do it and you have to analyze it like this. Okay, this is your scatter plot, this is your line plot. Okay, and this is your count plot, and last is your correlation. Okay, so yes, this was all your task 4. I hope this is clear.